What would happen if I told you that in 1 year, your life could be completely different? Not by luck, not by chance, but because you decided to change it. Right now, without realizing it, you are making a decision. To stay where you are, or to take the first step toward the life you truly want. The question is, will you keep waiting for the perfect moment? Or will you start today, here and now? Stay until the end, because what you're about to hear could be the turning point that changes everything. Every day, even if you don't notice it, you make a decision that defines your future. You can follow the path of comfort, cling to the known, and stay within the limits of your routine. It's the easy option, the one that doesn't require effort or courage, but it's also the one that gradually snuffs out your dreams and leaves you trapped in the feeling that something is missing. Monotony becomes your reality, and over time, the weight of "I should have done it" becomes unbearable. But there is another option, one that few dare to take. It's challenging, uncertain, and sometimes terrifying. It means facing the unknown, challenging your own limits, stumbling, falling, and getting up stronger. It's not the easiest path, but it's the only one that leads to real transformation. It's the path of those who decide not to settle, who understand that discomfort is the price of growth, and that failure isn't the end, but a lesson along the way. If you're here, it's because deep down, you know you don't want to stay the same. You don't need to have all the answers, you don't need to wait for the perfect moment, because that moment will never come. What truly matters is daring to take the first step right now with what you have and from where you are. The question is simple, but its answer changes everything. Do you dare to become the person you're destined to be? Many believe that meaningful change requires a big leap, a radical and instant twist, a transformation that happens overnight. But this idea is a myth. The reality is that great transformations don't come from a single monumental step, but from being built over time, with each decision and daily action. It's the accumulation of small, consistent efforts that has the power to create profound, lasting change. If you commit to improving just 1% each day in a year, you'll have made an incredible leap, progressing 37 times more than you thought possible when you started. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment or for everything to magically fall into place to start. The key is to start right now, even if it's with small steps. Every action, no matter how small, has a cumulative effect. These small daily advancements over time will take you much farther than you imagined. The magic doesn't lie in grand gestures or drastic changes, but in consistency and perseverance. And when continuous improvement becomes a habit, what once seemed like a distant dream starts becoming a reality. The amazing thing about this process is that you don't need to make huge sacrifices or take daring leaps to change. It's enough to maintain consistency. As you continue moving forward, you'll find that the results come much more significantly than you expected. Everything that once seemed out of reach will gradually become part of your daily life. It's a constant transformation process, where every day, no matter how small the step, brings you closer to that version of yourself you dreamed of becoming. Remember, you don't have to wait for the right moment to begin changing. The moment is now. It all starts with that first step, that 1% of daily improvement. And what seems small and simple at first will, by the end of the year, be what completely transforms your life. True change doesn't come from a fleeting spark of inspiration or a burst of euphoria that disappears soon after. The essence of transformation lies in daily discipline, in the ability to keep going even when the initial excitement fades. It's easy to start with high energy, but the real challenge lies in maintaining that energy when obstacles arise. The people who make their dreams come true are not those who were swept away by the impulse of a brilliant idea, but those who, despite the setbacks, got up and kept walking, day after day, with the same determination. If you truly want deep change, it's not just about having a clear vision, but about committing unshakably to the process. The road won't always be easy or straightforward. There will be days when you feel that progress is minimal or even non-existent, but every small step counts, and every effort has a purpose. What matters is not how much you achieve in one day, but that you keep moving forward. Consistency, the habit of trying again, is the real key. Those small daily advances add up, and over time, they become an unstoppable force that brings you closer and closer to your best version, a version you hadn't even imagined when you first started. Today could be the day that changes everything. The day that marks the beginning of a new chapter in your life, one that could take you to places you never imagined. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment or for everything to magically fall into place. The key isn't in ideal conditions, but in action. You only need to take the first step, even if it's small. That first step is what will trigger everything that follows. Think about what your life could look like in a year if you committed to getting a little better every day. Just one step, one small action every day. Imagine how your health, finances, relationships, and personal growth could transform if you dedicated yourself to improving even just 1% every day. If you decide today to take that first step, a year of small actions will lead you to a version of yourself that is stronger, wiser, and more successful. It doesn't matter in what area of your life you want to change. Choose one and set a simple goal you can accomplish today. Maybe it's walking a little more, reading a few pages, saving a small amount, or simply doing something that brings you closer to your purpose. Do it. And when you do, commit to taking those small steps every day. The beauty of these daily efforts is that over time they accumulate and produce a much greater impact than you ever imagined. You can't change the past, but what's to come is completely in your hands. The future starts today, and all you have to do is decide to take that first step toward the person you want to become. Just 1% every day. Because in consistency lies the true power of change. If this message has inspired you and you believe it could help someone else, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep receiving content that motivates you to transform your life. Hit like to support this kind of message, leave a comment sharing what small change you'll start today, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this, and let's move forward together on this journey of growth. See you in the next video.